My friends, good morning. Good morning to you. It was a pretty uneventful this morning with the coffee, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, I did not get a call from the Food Network. They did not say we enjoyed your show and we're gonna give you your own coffee show, because I decided to pour my coffee out all over the countertop. But this morning, I'm having a great cup of Bulletproof with my tumbler here from brand. It's hard to see. My buddy Steven Morgan makes these great cups. It's fantastic. I don't know how many of you have read this book. I'll put it right here for you. The War of Art. You guys have obviously heard of The Art of War by Sun Tzu, which is a phenomenal book. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. This is the war of art. Break through your blocks and win your inner creative battles. I don't know if that's the best title for this book or the best sub-headline for this book, but it's a phenomenal book. As I was reading this morning, as I've mentioned before, I don't typically read one book cover to cover. Yesterday morning, I was reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This morning, I picked up The War of Art. I came across a chapter that when I read, I just typically will flip open and I'll read, or I'll start going from this chapter to this chapter or whatever. But I found something really, really interesting this morning. And this has been a consistent for me in my life. And it's taken me a long time to figure this out. 99.9999999% of you struggle with this exact thing. In fact, I would be willing to bet that most everybody on this planet struggles with this. Everybody that I know, everybody that I've met. This took me a long time to understand. This took me a long time to truly wrap my head around. And many of you know that I've got an interesting following here on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, and have had tens of millions of views of my videos. And so this resonates with me. But let me read this to you really quick, okay? Again, for those of you that are just jumping on, The War of Art. I know it's backwards. This was the study this morning, The War of Art. And there's a really cool, oops, let me turn this around. I'm using my AR-15 as a phone stand. God bless America. Resistance and Criticism is the name of the chapter. Check this out. If you find yourself criticizing other people, you're probably doing it out of resistance. When you see others beginning to live their authentic selves, it drives us crazy if we have not lived it on our own. Let me repeat that. If you find yourself criticizing other people, you're probably doing it out of resistance. When we see others beginning to live their authentic selves, it drives us crazy if we have not lived out our own authentic reality. So a lot of people criticize me on here. There's a lot of haters. In fact, there'll probably be some of them on this video. I'm offering insight into my study, yet you still tune in and you still talk shit. It's fascinating how it works. And why is that? Because I have the freedom to be able to share my thoughts publicly here without fear and without worry about what you guys are going to say. And that's hard for a lot of people. It's hard for most of you listening to share what you really think. Why wouldn't you put up a Trump sign in your front yard? Well, our neighbors, and what if mom comes over and she's a super liberal, and we fear what other people are going to say. Most of us don't fear itself, if you think about it. Most of us aren't afraid to really do stuff. What are we afraid of? We're afraid of criticism. We're afraid of what people are going to say, so we stop. But check this out. Individuals who are realized in their own lives almost never criticize others. If they speak at all, it is offered encouragement, okay? Individuals who are realized in their own lives almost never criticize others. If they speak at all, it is to offer encouragement. Watch yourself. Of all the manifestations of resistance, most only harm ourselves. Criticism and cruelty harm others as well. Think about that. I have a lot of really, really, really wealthy friends. Why? Because I choose to hang around successful people. I like their mindset. I like how they build stuff. One of my good friends, Andy Facilla, owns a fitness and a supplement company, and his business does over $100 million a year. He and I are very active on social media. In fact, we met on social media. We met on was it Meerkat or one of these other ones where we do live streaming things. You want to know how many times Andy Fusila has ever talked shit to me? Do you want to know how many times Andy Fusila has ever said anything negative about one of my videos, about one of my posts, about one of my pictures? Zero. My good friend Todd sold his company not too long ago for $1.8 billion. Do you want to know how many times Todd has ever spoken shit to me? Do you want to know how many times Todd has come onto my Facebook or come onto my Instagram or come on to any of my social media platforms and talked smack? Zero. Zero. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, my friends. We get hung up on what people say. We get hung up on the shit talkers. I get more of that than most anybody that I know. Why is that? When I go look at the shit talkers, when I click on their Facebook profile, I don't see them living their authentic selves. I don't see them out taking pictures with them traveling the world. I don't see pictures with them living the life that they want to live. I don't see them flourishing and thriving and leading companies. I don't see them out with their daughters on daddy-daughter date or taking their sons out for guys' night. I see a bunch of miserable fucks. The most successful people I know have never spoken shit to me. The most successful people I know, the people that are actually creating, adding value, leading, learning, they don't have time to talk shit, number one, but number two, they realize they've been down the path. Who are they to talk smack to you? So think about that, my friends. Think about all the people that are in your space, all the people that are in your life talking shit to you. When you see others beginning to live their authentic selves, it drives us crazy if we have not lived it on our own. Why do so many people talk shit on here to me? Because they realize I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't give a fuck. Why? Because I did. And it drove me nuts. And now I pick up books and I talk on here and I share whatever I want to share. And I say whatever I want to say. And I lead a life that I want to lead. I work for myself. I do what I want to do. And I quit giving fucks a long time ago. And it drives people crazy. So what do? You're an asshole. Oh my God, you're such a dickhead. Oh, you're a piece of shit. One time you lost a lot of money, and one time you went through bankruptcy. Oh my God, you got divorced. What do you know about love and people and whatever? Want to know who says all that? The people that are miserable. The people who haven't gone through the journey that many of us have gone through. So my friends, put that in your pipe this morning and smoke it. The War of Art. Phenomenal book. I highly recommend it right now. No, actually, JR, I'm not criticizing right now. Wake up, my friend. Is it too early for you? Is it too early for you, my friend? Have yourself a cup of coffee. Make yourself some Bulletproof. My friends, successful people won't ever criticize you in that regard. Constructive criticism is not negative criticism. I encourage constructive criticism from people. I love constructive criticism because it makes me better. People that just want to talk some shit, pay them zero mind. Pay them zero mind. So my friends, phenomenal book, The War of Art. Highly recommend it. Get it. Make yourself some Bulletproof coffee. Sit down and have a good little read. My friends, I hope you have an amazing day. God bless America.